She say, he say, he rock. How that sound and he still talking. Ooh, he say, she say, that boy.
What up,
really
everybody? It is
HeSaySheSay
HeSaySheSay Radio. Live with episode number 17. It's your boy Solomon.
What's up, everybody? It's Siobhan J.
And I'm Shadea.
We got a lot to talk about today, so sit back, stay locked in, and get ready. But to start off, man, first, this coronavirus is it's going wild. It is going wild.
They losing their minds.
It's just crazy. Who would have thought it got this far? So far, over 100 countries have been found with the case of coronavirus, and that's all over the world. I know Italy has it bad right now. Of course, North Korea, and even the U.S. We are getting it too.
Canceling school.
Yes, there's been over 4,000 deaths. Like and more to come,
China.
really.
Crazy.
Yeah, most of them have come from over in Asia, but there's been 4,000 deaths so far. But the main thing is
Black people don't got it.
That we know reparations.
we might be immune.
That we know of.
The procedures
Right.
that are coming from the government and just everybody, so many things are being shut down in order to have protective measures. A few of those things would be working from home. Certain people that work in corporate, they are not going to the office anymore. Closing down schools. We'll find out if UNT decides to hop on that train.
Yeah, do your thing.
Canceling mass gatherings. I know NBA has been canceling some stuff. March Madness might be closed down. Coachella, and a couple of other
South by
concerts.
Southwest.
South by
Jambalaya,
Southwest.
all y'all that bought them tickets. I'm sorry.
St. Patrick's
Yep.
Day
That
That lineup
parade.
wasn't even good to start off with, but that's neither here
That's
nor there.
okay. Yeah. Everything. State fairs. I know Houston, they have their rodeo coming up.
Whoa. The who?
That's in October.
Houston rodeo show.
Oh,
That's like
Yeah,
first state fair.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like.
I'm finna say, no, we
not-
can't do that one.
Not too much on my city
I
now.
will get
But
sick.
yeah.
I will be going.
By yourself.
Hey, no lines.
Ride.
Right on.
No lines.
Gotta
So
make
a
your
lot
own
of
food.
things are happening. So it's just like, I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think that we could? What do you think do you think these are good procedures? Closing down these schools face to face.
Yep.
Like, what does that do for education? Just
Nothing.
work, restaurants closing. What we think? Are we on the train or we not?
For real. But I still want my degree. Regardless.
I understand.
I think it's good that we doing it. I think it's good that we putting our health first and our money and education.
Taking precautions.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
this is like one of the first times I ever just looked out for people's health versus let's make $1 because counseling all this stuff, of course you're losing money, but I think counseling it and putting the health part first is a big step into a lot of steps that we have to take. So
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that really serious at first.
Yeah, me either.
But clearly it's a bigger deal.
It got serious fast.
Nah, for real.
Hey, this on some World War
and it
Z
got,
shit,
it
bro.
got
Yeah.
close
Like, what?
fast.
It did.
I feel like
Like
we
last
should
week,
hop
it was
on
in
it.
China, and we was like, we good.
Now,
We
see,
good.
now it's smart.
Now it's 30 minutes away.
Right.
Exactly. I feel like we should have hopped on it soon. I mean, we knew about it. It came about, I want to say, really at the end of last year for sure. And it's like,
Oh, really?
And I'm like, why did we not already lock up and take some
Because we was thinking it wasn't gonna affect
It's
us.
because
Yeah.
when you find out about stuff like that or like a sickness, people be like, oh, well, I mean, everybody gets sick.
Right.
Then when people start dying from you, you're like, oh,
Ooh,
shit.
this
Then I was
serious
thinking too, I was
matter.
like, all these doctors and people in the medical field, they gonna find a cure or something for ASAP.
I believe they can find something.
Do y'all think a little of the coronavirus is in the flu shot? Because they already put the flu in the shot when they give it to you.
Really?
So your body is supposed to fight
Yeah.
off of it. My body don't, but.
That's how you become immune
So
to
do
it.
y'all think maybe somehow, some way,
Man, you don't know
messed
what.
up on the
In the way
procedure?
the world we living
Maybe.
in, bro, you don't know what. You
To
probably
keep it a
killing us on
book,
a cool.
I got a crazy theory.
okay.
I got a crazy theory.
All right.
So this virus, so to say, came out of Asia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Imagine if now this is just an if this could probably be population control. Because
like
eventually
something
people gonna
said.
start. It's
Telling
gonna
you,
be
bro,
like I read an article earlier. It was saying that it's so many people in the ICU in Italy that they having to choose now who they want to live and who they want to die.
Oh.
Right. So now it's like if more and more people getting it,
Child.
That's why I hope we good, you know, with our melanin and stuff. But
Not with the melanin.
Bro, I
And
think
ginger
on
ale.
the cool, bro. I really think it's on some. I think I'm every time stuff like something happen like this, like an epidemic, I'm be like, damn, bro, this shit deeper than what it is. Like maybe it's some shit like people gotta die in order for somebody to come up or rise up
Yeah.
or something. I don't know, bro.
it's a possibility.
The way the government works, you just never know,
Bro, you just
man.
don't know.
Because you got to think, it's a lot of people in this world.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a lot of pollution and stuff going
Especially
on.
over
What if
Asia.
somebody really
Natural
made
selection.
this virus
Yep.
and was like, you know, this is population control. We finna make it to where there's a lot less people on this earth, less pollution, and everybody else who just happen to live, that's who live.
Bro, think about it though. I was talking
Over
about,
there, there's
I was
buildings.
in super deep thought, bro. Like this morning, like super deep.
Yeah, okay. Let's hear it.
Notice all the people that die from the coronavirus die in quarantine camps.
Okay,
So it's like we're trying to get you to help,
Isolation.
which really ain't help. Because once you get there, we got you.
Die.
We got you.
They don't die like
At home or nothing.
no hospital or
Oh,
nothing,
they
bro.
die with the people that's supposed to help them. Ooh.
With other people who got it too.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I just been thinking, bro. Like you know me.
Hate to see it.
You know
Oh,
me.
of course. I'm in deep thought all the time. So when you
Bro,
when you
you-
say, "Hey, I want you to go here so we can get you help," I say, "No, I'll take my."
I'ma ask, okay,
I'm
the
taking
people
a
that's
chance.
already there, are they good now? That's what I'ma ask
said
before I go
what?
anywhere. I'm
A
be
lot
like,
of
the
people
people that's
have been
already there in
elderly.
quarantine, are they good?
Think
Are they
about it like
getting
this.
good?
The girl that was in the reason how I got Texas started with the girl in San Antonio, right? They sent her to a quarantine camp
And let her go.
and let her go, and she went to a mall and infected a lot of people that was in that mall, and then that's how it started spreading in San Antonio. Why did they let her go? How did they even know that she even had it when she even went to the quarantine camp? So I think she went to there without it, came with it, and spreaded it. Come on now, whoa.
That's a possibility. That's a good possibility.
Why would you let somebody leave knowing they still have it? And when you know it, it's like an epidemic that's going on.
Did you
now.
see the story about the priest?
Exactly.
What happened?
The priest had it and was giving communion to
Yeah.
over 500 people
Oh, my
in his
God.
That
church.
was over in Washington,
That's not of the
DC or
Lord.
something like
How
that. It
did
was
you
over on
all
the
of a
East Coast.
sudden want to test somebody for coronavirus? Just all of a sudden just test them for it. Think about it. Like, okay, you passed
It
out
did
communion.
just pop on
you
up.
you don't feel you
Was she
didn't feel
catching
sick.
some
You didn't feel
symptoms?
sick when you were doing the communion, but the next day you went to the doctor and you
Now
all of a
you
sudden
got
had
corona.
corona.
Now the whole congregation got
Come on now. Whoa.
Okay, but
She said,
I want to know what the feeling is like. Like,
Yeah,
don't
mean,
wanna
it's-
know.
it's-
I wanna
it's
hear
very
about it.
airborne. It's
right.
just
I don't want to go through
I
personal
want to
experience.
know. I don't want to feel.
Because I didn't have
wanna
the
know
flu,
what the feeling
and I
is.
feel like I was finna die.
Die.
So if this
I
is
mean,
worse,
deathbed.
then take me. Just
Please, I don't want to
I
go.
don't even want to
through
go through it.
just
But let's
let me
talk
die.
about how all the stores is cleaned of the soap and cleaning stuff. I'm just trying to figure out was nobody doing this prior to this.
oh, yeah,
Y'all dirty
let's talk about it.
prior to the corona.
Why y'all not washing y'all's hands?
Hey.
Because the hand sanitizer should not be gone.
That's dirty.
Come on now.
Or
You can't even play devil's advocate.
I can't.
I think people are just scared,
For a
though.
second. Yeah, I think people are just stacking up on it because
Yeah.
if you go to the,
wash
let's just say on average, if you go to the store to buy soap, let's say you're in a brand new apartment, you go buy soap and sanitizer, you're probably gonna get one, maybe two bottles.
Yeah.
I think people are going to go buy 6, 7,
Stack
8
it.
bottles.
Because they don't
Just
feel like
Soap
they don't want to go
not
back out.
gone.
And
They don't know how long
Yeah,
before they can go back out.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
would be stacking
more
up
of
on
it.
soap.
But you can't look at it like that. Like y'all might be a little dirty
Dirty.
because
Yeah.
before this,
Now
Oh, soap
I'm not
shelf full of soap.
I'm not gonna
No
be
hands.
rude, but you know, it's always been this stereotype of who don't be washing their hands. Right now, as men, right?
Yeah.
We've been in the bathroom
Plenty of
while other
time.
men is in there. Now, I'm not gonna say no names or nothing,
Plenty of time.
but it's only
Sounds
certain
about
people who just walk right out at the boo booing and stuff.
Plenty of times.
We wash our hands, right? I wash my hands before I pee and after. Before, cause I can't touch my stuff with a dirty hand. I be cutting hair and stuff, so I don't want to get hair on my junk. But it's some people who literally don't wash their hands. I know people who raw dog toilet seats, like just sit on a toilet without covering the toilet. But our parents
Tape
teach
it
us
down.
we just a little bit more clean than other people. You know what I'm
Then come to
saying?
the kitchen. You wash your hands. hands.
Exactly. We not touching no food with dirty hands.
Come from outside. From
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Now, it's a certain people who don't emphasize showering, hand washing, Germix, Clorox, bleach wipes, stuff of that nature, you know.
Being clean.
Exactly. I'm not trying to, you know,
Yeah.
be rude about it, but look at who gets sick.
Not us.
Yeah, this ain't.
I don't know,
What's your
bro.
point?
I don't know. I'm really just like super aware of a lot that's going on with the coronavirus, bro.
But I know we celebrating those cheap tickets though.
Thanks.
To travel.
Because if I die, I would rather die out of state,
Paradise.
out of country.
On the beach.
Living my best
Oh
life.
God, I'm going out with a bang.
So, well, it is true that he did live it up until the last day. He was
Yeah.
getting
I
it
died in
in.
the sand.
Well, y'all, make sure that you are washing your hands. Stop buying up all the hand sanitizer and pay attention to what's going on in the world so you do not get affected or spread it to other people. And if you're traveling, be safe because the tickets are cheap. So there you have it.
That's what everybody doing. Traveling. They say, oh, we can get, bet. Let's go.
I mean,
Well, shifted just a little bit. I know growing up, we always heard about, being great. I know it's me and most of us here, as far as being athletes, it was always, hey, you always want to be great. You want to be great. You want to be great. So even without the athletic side, just, in life, period, how do we know if we're being great? Like, what defines greatness? Like,
That's a tough one.
I feel like, a lot of people might have their own definition of greatness. So
Sure.
I feel like, how do you know you're being great?
it's here. It's internal.
Internal.
It's your greatness. Everybody got a different greatness capacity.
I think,
no, like, well,
as much as like you hate to compare yourself, I think you get your definition of greatness on what somebody else is doing.
If we
And
be
if
honest.
and if you are maybe ahead of them, it's like, okay, I think I'm being great. Or if they're, being blessed X amount of times, it's like, oh, okay, they're doing pretty well in life. I
do
think
that.
it's like not until we see somebody else being great that we realize what great is. Because you get praised a certain way when you are being quote unquote great.
It's true.
And it may not be exactly like what they did, but that's your foundation.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I'm
That
going to
makes
do
sense.
this. Then you kind of learn your own tricks and turns to it. And it's like, okay, I'm great. But I started doing what they was doing. If that makes sense.
I mean, pretty much. So, how do we define greatness? Me myself, I define it as like, if I was able to like impact somebody in a way, and then they was able to give what I poured into them to somebody else, that's greatness to me. So, greatness is pretty much the
the
like
chain.
never ending pour that you gave to somebody else just keep flowing. Like I can deal with not being able to get back in contact with you, but don't let what I poured into you die.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
Extreme.
That's good.
I like that.
That makes a lot of sense. I feel like sometimes when we look at what's great and who's great, I feel like it's like Shadell said, off of somebody else. Like you might look at it and say, well, okay, here's Solomon over here doing this, and that. I'm not really doing this and that.
Yeah.
So he's a little bit greater because his results look better to me.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So wait,
Results.
do we think being great and success is the same?
Yeah,
I think a lot of people join it together.
great
Okay.
and successful.
Now,
Depends.
Because you can
depends,
be
though.
great at driving, but you can be successful at your business. So I'm just trying to figure
It
out.
depends because you can be a great person,
Yeah.
but not necessarily be successful in whatever
You're doing.
business you're doing.
Yeah. So
Great might be more so.
That's why I would go back to what Solomon say,
yeah.
because if you're a great person and you're pouring different things into different people, but it's positive things, then you'll be a great
See,
person.
Yeah, it is a separation.
But you
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily have to be a successful person to be great.
right. Okay.
True.
I think that's what in society though. That's what we think about as great. Because when you look at athletes, rappers, and
he's
stuff like
great.
that, we thinking
Yeah.
of, oh, he's successful, he's great.
How far they are.
Versus
Yeah,
your average person who might be on the streets, not on the streets, but just walking around.
Yeah.
So it might be a great person, But I mean, he might not even have that much money or something like that. We wouldn't just call him great.
But then again, I think in that fashion, success from what we've gathered to look at is it's not always the most money, the biggest house, the most cars, the most expensive cars, because I feel like there are people out here who might live in a 1-bedroom, a little apartment, drive a Honda. Not saying nothing against Hondas, but I'm saying as far as like the whole stigma that we have on it, and it's like they feel like they're successful because I think it's success goes from where you came from. Like if you started out, let's say with nothing, you know, and then you get your apartment, you got your a car, you got
In your mind, you successful.
Yeah, you successful, but somebody else might look at it like, oh, you ain't driving in no Bentley.
True.
Oh, you ain't,
I like that because you got to think about that with even like college or something. You might be the first person in your family to just go to college. Everybody in your family think you successful.
Right.
True.
Right? But in other families, everybody in that family got master's degrees and doctorates.
So you know
To
about it.
you, all you did was go to college.
Right.
Like you didn't really do nothing. You're not successful.
Right.
So the difference between greatness and success, to me, is like greatness is pretty much like what you got to show for, or pretty much like what you got to give.
Characteristics.
Yeah. So it's like what you got to show for to other people, what you have the ability to give to other people, like the impact that you give to other people. But success is pretty much like the achievement in that.
Okay.
Yes. So
I
they
like
align
that.
with each other. They dip and dab.
I like that. I would definitely go with that.
Yeah, because we gotta make sure we put it out there that success is not materialistic. Because I think that's what a lot of people focus on.
Yeah, so
like, you know, if you can go buy this, and that, oh, you successful. You got money. That's not success.
Right.
Because it's probably legal money anyway.
Scamming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to shake and stir up the table.
MJC coming.
I'm looking at the list like, wait a minute.
This is the part we love. This is the part everybody's going to love, I'm sure. So I was on Twitter the other day, and this girl said, if I post my man, he doing everything right. And then we was talking the other day, and somebody said, well, how do you deal with somebody approaching you about your partner? I just want to put this disclaimer out here. If I post you and then somebody approach me, I want all the smoke behind them. I'm just going to have to put that out there. I'm with all that rah-rah shit. Don't come to me woman to woman because I'm not sure what you're going to get. But how do y'all feel? Like, I just feel like in some cases, you know that there's somebody else there. So why are you, after the matter of fact, coming to me because of something that my quote-unquote partner did?
Especially if
Why are you even getting in an altercation with my partner if you know I'm there?
Right. This is true. This is true.
Right. At that point, you opened yourself up a can of beans that I'm ready to.
Exactly. And some people, I feel like, for me, I know it's like, if you ain't my homegirl, don't talk to me.
Girl, no.
Don't talk to me.
Because then at this point, I have to be, I'm already a private investigator and I'm going to have to do extra work now because who
Right.
are you?
Now
But how
I
do
gotta
y'all
go find
feel?
it.
That's one thing that I don't understand. When somebody comes to you as a woman, right? Woman to woman type DM,
That's so
but
cool.
they didn't already entertain your man.
You wanted a reaction.
That's what it is because you knew that
Your
he
face
had
is saying
somebody.
something different.
I'm just taking everything.
You knew he had somebody.
You
So
knew I was
all it really is now you have some animosity that he don't want you or he don't want to fool with you no more. So now you gonna go try to ruin the situation.
Right.
Thank you.
That wasn't even.
that
That
was
didn't even
I'm
be
mad.
interrupted. Like everything was going good. Now you come in on some woman
Stirring
to
some
woman
shit up.
with no evidence. Like.
Yeah, if
Now,
you
hold on now, because some people be having screenshots.
But that's the thing though. If
That's
you have
evidence.
screenshots, why do you have screenshots?
Because
You've been
you got
entertaining
something
that guy.
to prove, I guess.
But why?
And
Well, I ain't never did it, so I really can't say
My
why.
thing is, even if the person that approaches you is the person affiliated or even knows the person affiliated, why are you? It's still to the same thing. Why are you entertaining? If you knew
Exactly.
that me and this guy already had our thing going, and you know your friend acting a fool, then you got the nerve to come tell me. Why you ain't tell your friend something? Why you ain't tell her the best?
Why did you just not respond to the guy?
Women don't do that.
They're supposed to uplift each other. So if you know about me and then you want to go do what you do with my man and then you want to come to me.
And tell me what's going on now, but you already did it.
Get out of my face. Because at this point, you're shiesty. Yeah. And you deserve everything that's coming for you, and it's going to be these hands.
So I got a question. Since you said it that way, who are you more...
Oh, I'm upset with both of the part.
But who more?
Oh, for starters, okay, she gonna come to me woman to woman, and I'm gonna deal with her later. But I'm going straight to my nigga because you got the audacity to be out here embarrassing me.
That's me. Yeah, I don't like
Ask him why. Ask him why.
Ask him why what?
Why is he?
No, because what you mean? It don't. At this point, I don't. Why?
Ask him why.
No, because
Wait.
now I'm flustered.
I wasn't thinking
But
that.
this is the thing.
That's y'all lame ass excuse. I'm my bad. I wasn't even
Well,
thinking.
see, this is the thing.
What?
The reason I said
What you
X, Y,
mean?
this is why I said X,
you
Y.
mean?
This is nothing that I'm just completely agreeing with or disagreeing with. The reason I said ask him why, because maybe he's seen something you did. Maybe it's something that you did. Wait. Wait. Maybe it's something that he saw you do or know that you've done that you might not know that he even know about.
Okay.
So it's like
She cheated too.
on a way of getting even.
No.
But
That's not the motive. That's not it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's just gonna be toxic after that.
Why?
You going down the wrong road.
No, because
I'm not saying I agree with it,
I'm
but
about to
it
change-
happens.
I'm about to change the energy of the conversation because at this point, if you do all that stuff, let's say you quote unquote love me and this, that, and third, yada yada yada. The things that's gonna go through my mind is, okay, am I not enough? What did I do?
True.
Like, can she give you something that I can't? And then if all them answers is,
No, of course, that's what you're thinking. Everything you're
and
saying is what's going on in
if
your
I
mind.
ask all those questions and he's like, no, like it's not enough. At this point, you're done.
Like why type shit.
So why am I asking why? Because at the end, I'm either going to get my feelings hurt or you're going to give me some lame ass excuse.
True.
For one,
True.
In
You know
the
from personal
moment,
experience?
I'm not finna
No,
give her
I'm
the benefit
disagreeing.
of the doubt. Like, okay, you coming to me with this, what am I supposed to, like, leave my dude at this point?
No, I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
Oh, no.
That's what they want.
That's what you want because you want my man.
That's
You
what
can
they
have
want.
him at the end of the day, but right now he's mine. Right. I just want you to know that.
Do our talking
Wait,
when
what
we
you
talk.
mean? You can have him at the end of the day, but
'Cause
right
if-
now he's mine.
Right now we got to figure this
'Cause
out.
you gotta have-
Right now I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Because first you gotta
stand up for
on a
him.
cool.
You got- yeah.
First you cut.
But if he I'm not having
Until you get to the house.
Oh,
like, what's up?
so you may be on some yeah, nah, he would never do
you gotta lay
that.
down all the
Nah,
facts.
I'm on something. I'm finna get on your case for even coming to my face, and then
True.
whenever I get home, then we go.
Right,
No, because I'm gonna get back on you.
Yeah.
Because it's not you, it's not your place to get on me. Ooh, get on me.
But I'm not arguing with no female.
True.
You're right. It should
Like,
have never
over.
been to a part. It should have never came to the part where she had to come to you, or vice versa. If a dude have to come to me, or whoever. Like,
Let me ask you
I don't
this.
think that's.
with no evidence. What's your first response to the girl? If she don't provide no
She just want a
screenshots, no
reaction.
videos, or nothing, and she just coming to you as a woman to woman,
messy.
Especially if you got
Messy want a reaction and she probably got a history of doing this.
So as
Have a
far
motive.
as,
So
People
before
be having
I get
motives.
upset at my man, if I don't have no evidence,
you have no right to get upset.
at all.
right? So I'm gonna go to him, hope praying to God he don't lie to me, because you know y'all do that very well.
y'all.
The males.
We gonna find out.
No.
Sorry.
We're gonna say everybody. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna say.
Okay.
Because
We
see,
gonna
the
find out vice
thing,
versa in a minute.
I've been saying this for years. I'm gonna continue to say
We
it.
gonna
The
get
difference.
it vice versa.
Girls do the same thing as
You
guys.
better preach. I know what you finna say. You
Girls do
better
the
say
They just don't get caught. That's what you about to say.
Girls do the same thing as we. I say it's we because I'm a guy as well.
Okay.
I don't do it, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all do the same thing we do. Y'all just a little bit more slicker with it.
This is true.
It's not even that.
is true.
I'm gonna tell you what it really is.
No.
As
Tell us.
a
Tell us.
side guy, right? I
You a
don't.
side nigga?
No, not. I'm saying if I was.
Oh.
What do I benefit of telling the girl's boyfriend about us
Nothing.
at all? As a side girl, if I want that guy, now I have something to benefit because I want him, right? he has a girlfriend. I need to separate them, so I that's the way I benefit. As a side guy, I have all the benefits already without even being a boyfriend. Why would I snitch?
And plus, if you trying to do that in the first place, say for instance you decide, right? And you know you are. And you trying to ruin whatever they got. Yours not gonna last because all you're doing is ruining something.
The same way you get him is the same way you'll lose.
Exactly. Because he'll do it to you.
Yeah.
And will.
Oh, of course. You never. Well, I won't say never. I won't say never. Sometimes if you get some, let's just say, because I've been in a situation long time ago, where I end up.
Go ahead.
I've ended up in a situation as far as a relationship, and I got the girl from a guy while they were in a relationship.
Oh.
But it was a little twisting and turning as to why she ended up coming this way. So I wouldn't say the same way you lose them. I mean, the same way you get them, same way you lose them. It kind of depends, because in that situation that I'm referring to, it was, a hell fest for her.
Okay.
So
it was like you were the better option.
Okay.
I guess you can say that.
You was her piece.
Basically.
You can be the better option, but at the same time, if that's your motive to getting into the relationship, it's not gonna last because it's built on shaky ground.
Ooh, unequally yoked.
It's built on shaky grounds, but at the same time, shaky grounds and disrespect is two different things. I feel like any relationship, friendship, marriage, whatever, is always going to be some shaky in there. But I feel like shaky and disrespect is two different things. So I wouldn't advise anybody to say, oh, well, this is just what happens in a relationship. You go through this. No, we're not going through disrespect. We can go through other stuff, but disrespecting me, not happening.
Let me ask y'all this, though.
Okay.
You find out your guy did cheat, right? He told you the truth. When you came and asked him, he was just straight up, I did it. Right?
He said it.
What's your next step?
Bye. I'm not staying. I appreciate you for being honest with me. At the end of the day, you're not going to be able to repair my feelings because they're hurt. That trust is gone.
I'm glad you said that.
It's going to take.
And I'm glad you said that too, because that's going to bring me to my next point.
I'm done.
I'm going to tell you why they bring me to my next point.
What is it?
Because y'all be wanting the truth. As a guy, though, as any person, we want to put ourselves in the best position.
Okay.
So if I feel like I'm going to lose you, right?
So you going to lie instead?
You don't have no evidence?
I gotta play devil's advocate.
The truth comes out eventually.
Now,
Yeah.
you don't
Eventually,
tell
back
me
up,
now.
not today.
We might be able to work on it.
Not today.
Because it's going to get forgot about eventually, unless it come back up. Unless that same exact situation come back up, it's going to get
love
forgot
you
about.
again another day, I'll change your mind.
This girl came up to me and said it before you did.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. What I've experienced, not in my own situation, but in other people's situation. Even in that case, let's say he say, "Okay, I did not cheat," and he's telling the truth. You won't be so messed up mentally about that, of course, but it's still gonna be something in your brain to say, "Okay, for this to have even came up,
Now you want to check a phone.
Now you're gonna be a little bit more on your shit.
That's just like
a little more
trust.
cautious.
So
That's just lack of trust. If you ain't gonna, after y'all done repair or whatever, you forgave. Some people do all of that, and you still don't have trust, then you might as well just get out the relationship.
But see, that's the thing, though. We might not even ever do nothing, but just the simple fact that a girl came to y'all about something that didn't even happen, now in the back of y'all's head, and this is most girls that I know, if somebody comes with you on some stuff like that, in the back of y'all head, y'all always, damn, what if it was really true? What if she was really telling the truth? No matter what your guy say.
exactly.
Because in y'all head, y'all already thinking, oh, he probably lying.
You made up your mind
Before
before you even
asked
heard
him.
the
You
information.
kind of gotta accept that you won't know. Me,
So now-
I just know that I'm.
So
fine.
why ask?
So now it boils down to, okay, who you trust. The girl who said this stuff about him, or pretty much the guy that you've been with for a while, and y'all developed a relationship to even be going out places publicly with each other for you to see the goddamn
Posting.
girl. So that means y'all should have a pretty
hurt
much.
you?
We just saying.
Hypothetically speaking.
It's just hypothetically speaking because of what
You're right. I like
as
that.
men is what
We go through because all it takes for us, we could be with a girl. It takes one girl, and we might have met this girl at the club one night and didn't do nothing with her. Might have said hey or something. And she just, I'ma DM his girl and I'ma say that he came home with me last night.
Because
Right.
the moment Cause it could be a girl, right? Like you said, meet her at a club and see, go on your page. She see you got a girl, right? Her motive the whole time could be like, man, goddamn, I love this. I want this guy. Like, he was a great guy. We had a, quick conversation at the club, but he has a girlfriend. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do some evil shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna break this up.
I'm finna break it up. So when I see this nigga again, I'm finna lie.
I think that's why it's good for females. Well, if we're speaking from that perspective,
Let's switch it.
I think it's good for females
Switch
to
it,
know. Take the time to actually know your partner. Like, you should know how your man moves, how it is, and if you don't have any proof, then just like take it with a grain of salt. Know it. And then, cause stuff pops up for real. Like,
how y'all feeling if somebody pop in your DM talking about something they been with your girl?
Niggas don't do
No,
that.
because
What if somebody did?
It come down to shit. I trust her character enough to know damn well.
I wouldn't even have got with her.
That's bitch.
What?
So you telling me if somebody in your DMs right now and they be like, yeah, bro, I was with your girl last night.
She was with me.
You wasn't. No, you wasn't.
I know what she was saying.
Or if they say
at all times.
Because I'm blessing up.
Yeah, I seen your girl.
She got it all.
Literally.
They might not even been with her. They just might be somebody that know, oh, okay, this girl's talking to such and such. Let me tell him, hey, bro, your girl, you might want to watch out for her because she been out here.
That's the thing, though. I'm not even going to confirm if she has a history of
Like,
that.
hypothetically speaking, what would be your reaction?
My first reaction, hypothetically speaking, is I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go straight and ask her. I'm not even finna respond to the
DM me
nigga.
and say, hey, I was with your girl such and such, or my homeboy was with, because dudes do stupid shit like that. But I mean, it's like at that point, okay, I read that. Okay, let's go to her. I'm not responding back.
I'm gonna
to
just
him,
show
right?
her.
I'm going to her.
Exactly.
So what is this about? Now, most times, women and men, you'll get that initial reaction. If it's like one of them, okay, we got something to talk about.
Yeah,
don't tell me nothing because you know
Your
something.
face done told it all.
Happened. You
Like,
might
a nigga not
have did
finna
anything.
randomly hit me up about, my girl. So a real nigga gonna be like, okay, like, hey, like, what's up? What's up with this right here?
So what's the how the reaction is supposed to be if she telling the truth?
So, like, she was like,
Because
yeah,
you just
it
said if
happened.
she looking at you like she read the message and
Well,
And she-
see,
is she gonna be on some? Oh no, like that. What?
because look, I'm gonna tell you this, and we can go a little bit
Take it
deeper
there.
into this.
Take it there.
The thing
This
is,
is an issue for
I
a
don't
lot of
think,
people.
like I think Brittany said it a while ago. I don't think you'll ever really know the truth.
Shit, I can't.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because we're so creative with the whole game, men and women. Women a little bit more men than men. But see, the thing is, let's say,
Whatever.
hypothetically speaking, if I cheat on my girl
Yeah.
and the girl that I'm cheating with goes to her and lets her know what's going on, if she comes to me, she might say, "Hey, what is this about?" I might be able to deny it right then and there. But I'm gonna go over here. Hey, bro, why did you do that?
Yeah, you
I told you what we had is
doing
just
that.
between me and you. Keep it like that. You get what you want from me. I get what I want from you, and leave my home alone. Okay, cool. But look,
Regardless, you stirring it up.
No.
Leave my home. You
stirring it
No,
up.
but you-
We was all good.
You're right. In a sense, it
Where's
was.
y'all's mind?
in real life, right?
I feel like that's what
for the I'm not one, but for the niggas who do be cheating, right? If you are, you that's separate from your house.
Yeah, okay.
Right? You keeping that separate. That's far.
Especially
so when it
if
comes
you
in,
know,
now you got a problem.
Especially if you know it's a house.
Exactly. Now, if you
Now-
been lying, that's different.
Yeah, that's kind of
If
different.
you, I ain't got no girl, but you really got a girl, then you deserve everything that it came to you. But if you keeping if you real about it,
You
like
deserve
listen,
everything.
I have a girl, right? And now if you want to do this, we can do this, right?
Right.
And if she still go and that's fucked up.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit, that's where it really don't matter. 'Cause your ass knew. If you know a dude has a girl and you still trying to pursue whatever, like get whatever you want, then shit.
Yeah, you better take that or leave it.
But I think to end all that, to end
Yeah, I'm ready to
this
talk about
this
something.
conversation, I think at this point, I feel like at this point,
Stir it up.
if that's the route you're going to go, if this is the route that you want to go, I feel like once you say, okay, well, I have a girlfriend, We can do this if you want to. You, as the person, the cheater, whether it's the man or the woman, the cheater needs to make it plain. This is what we're gonna do. Don't expect nothing more.
Why y'all cheating to start off?
Yeah, don't condone.
I don't condone cheating.
I don't condone cheating.
Like, this is
That's why I
bullshit.
said if that's the route you're gonna go.
Yeah.
We just
I'm not
keeping
saying
it. We
go.
keeping it real because we all it's people who cheat. Like people cheat every day, all day, right? The
People been
problem
cheating since relationships was created.
Yeah.
people been cheating a long time.
I
My
think
problem is that people get to snitching and trying to be messy when you already knew what was
He's the only
up.
one out.
Like I said, if I was lying,
cheating on that.
that's different. If I was lying about it, then snitch on me.
And nothing pisses me off more than somebody with ill intentions. It's different if you come to me because you actually care about my happiness and my peace, and you know that what's happening to me is wrong, and you want me to feel better. But if you coming to me just to make me upset, and you don't care
Like
about
girls
my
who
feelings
post
at
that
all,
on Twitter,
I'm about to get you.
that's messed up to me. When you post a screenshot of a dude that you know got a girlfriend on your TL or on your Finsta or on your close friends, that's messed up because now you put it out to the world to see when all you had to do was DM it straight to the girl. I done been through that before. Yeah, I was like, damn, you should have just DM'd her. I would have told her.
Would you have?
Yeah, I mean, got proof. Got to tell the truth.
We gotta do better.
MJ, what do you have for us to talk about today?
You know, me today, I kind of, it's been on my heart.
Okay.
It's been on my mind.
Everything is always on this one.
Part of mine.
You be
It's been on my heart and on my mind is keeping good company around you. Right?
That adds on to
It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on in the world lately and stuff, and I'm starting to see different things and different people I'm around, and trying to see who really up to elevate and who really there to pull you down, who really there to motivate you, who there to tell you, nah, that ain't it. Cause you gotta have some friends that'll tell you don't do that.
Right.
That ain't where you're supposed to be. If you got a whole bunch of yes men around you, that's when your head get filled up and you kind of think you smelling yourself, right? Cause everybody think you doing positive and
Right.
stuff. That's straight yes man. Me personally, I be one of some people who gonna say, nah, don't do that. Nah, that ain't right. Nah, don't go buy that. Nah, that ain't smart to do. Nah, them that's good company to me, right? What's y'all's main factors in having like good company around you?
I feel like in that sense, the last point you made, like don't do this, don't do that. I feel like giving the advice is what you want, not somebody telling you what not to do, because everybody have their own reasons for telling you yes or no.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I feel like if you can give me a legit reason as to why not to go buy this, why not to go do that, why not to go do this. So I feel like, well, tell me why. And if I feel like that's a good enough reason, then hopefully the maturity level of me can make that decision. But don't tell me what I don't need to do, or tell me like a demand. Kind of say, hey man, I feel like this is not something that you want to do.
True. I feel it. I pretty much base the principles of like just being surrounded around the right people on like pretty much like iron sharper iron, right? So we're supposed to pretty much be building each other up. So if I feel like my group is all building each other up in the same way, then of course we're surrounding around the right people, and it's pretty much just kind of built on like, okay, hey dude, don't do that. Like that's not good. And I see like your future and like where you're going and where you could potentially go. And I feel like if you do this right here, to pretty much hinder that. Or like if you go out and do this, like nah. So pretty much it's telling like, not what and what not to do, but what's good for you and what's not good for you. Pretty much based on what I see in you and what I know that you can do. I mean, if you surrounding around the right people, then shit, they all pretty much alike.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather, flock together.
Yeah.
Together. That's facts.
I think, like, you have to have people around you who aren't scared to hurt your feelings, but not in a disrespectful way.
Wait, say that again.
You gotta have people around you who aren't scared to hurt your feelings, but not in a
I
disrespectful
might
way.
get that tatted
That
on me.
is
Go ahead.
good.
Like y'all saying you don't need to do this, you don't. And if I say you a valid reason, or even if back on the whole relationship thing, yeah, bro, you think I should go? Nah, that's not right for you. Obviously, like if you don't have people around you that's willing to build you up in a constructive way, like your whole circle is trash.
Right.
You know what I
Have
mean?
a bunch of yes men.
Yeah, like, you know, and everybody I think is kind of hitting on to the same points, but you can't be, if you ask somebody for their advice and it's not what you want to hear, you can't be upset.
Right.
You
Or even if
ask
they
them.
come to you.
Right.
Yeah, or even if they come to you because you respect that person as a friend, you obviously trust them to have some type of opinion in your life.
Mm-hmm.
If they come to you as your closest friend, as your brother, as your sister, what are you getting upset in your feelings about? Because clearly they, in the moment, they have your best interest. You know what I
They
mean?
want the best for you.
Right.
Because the thing about it is, obviously, you feel some type of way or have some type of respect for this person to even go to them in the first place.
Right, exactly.
So if you go to them about something, I feel like whatever they give you, you should take heed and take it into consideration what they're telling you. I'm not saying go with what they're saying, but have enough mental stability in order to say, okay, that's not really what I expected to hear or wanted to hear from them. But now that I'm looking at it, before you get in your feelings, because I feel like a lot of times we react before
Right.
we come
Most
to our
definitely,
senses,
yeah.
and that's what a lot of situations. It's like, okay, if Solomon said, "Hey, bro, I think I want to do this right here," and let's say I've been through whatever he's trying to do. Nah, Solly, if you do this, and that, that's gonna lead to down here.
Right.
But if you kind of go this way, then it'll go up. For him to get mad and pissed off right away, that's not smart. I feel like
Says a lot about
immature.
you.
yeah, it's very immature to go that route, and then later on he come to his senses. By that time, it's like I really don't want to hear what you got to say because
Right.
I see how you responded to me. So it's like, do you really trust me or do you really respect me or not?
Right.
Because I've been in situations where it's like, hey, Kel, bro, I want to pursue this, or I seen you did this right here. How you know I want to do it this way. And I'm like, well, I tried it that way. It didn't work. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that everything that I've done a certain way, if you do it that exact way, it's not going to work for you because everybody's different. Everybody have their own, spin. But if I sit here and tell you I've done that and it didn't work for me,
That's
and
wisdom.
it's
Right.
wisdom. It's a whole nother different path that I'm trying to take you. So why, like Shadell said, be mad at somebody for trying to, care for you in a good way?
And what sucks is that people will really show themselves to you based on if you're coming to them as a brother, as a sister, or as like a true friend. That's what I mean, my brother, sister. But you come to them and you're believing that, okay, this is my friend, this is somebody I care about. So like I feel real comfortable with telling them about themselves or trying to help them out, and then they like curve you or like you guys said, they get offended or they get down, or they even get mad at what you said. To me, that shows a lot, and it's just like, were you really even my friend, or were you even somebody that was close to me from the jump? Because if we're in this for a long run, if we're friends, if we're lasting, having a lasting friendship, you should be able to take in what I tell you because I love you as a friend. And for you not, it's just like, obviously you don't care about any advice that I need to give you or anything that I have to say. So then that might not be a good company for you to have around.
Because like MJ said, if you want a yes man, it's not going to help.
Right.
It's not going to be something that benefits you in the long run as far as positive. Because they're not going to tell you. First of all, they might not even know, because a lot of yes men are really ignorant. They don't really know. So
Either that or they want to be around you so bad that they'll tell you anything you want to hear.
just so they
can keep you
which is
around.
true too.
Especially like if they see that you get into some money or something, and they just want to be part of the come up, they'll tell you everything you want to hear to pump your head up. When in actuality, you need friends to tell you when right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
Right.
And those same type of people would be the same people that'll kind of pull you down. So they'll tell you, they'll pretty much direct you to the path towards like destruction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So
Going
you're looking
down.
to them for advice and wisdom, and they pretty much, turning you the opposite way. But you're not aware because you think these are people that's good for you.
Right.
But in actuality, these are people that's just saying yes to you or no to you in the way where it's gonna direct you towards, a life where you just, without anybody.
Because what kind of person, I'll just use myself for example. What kind of person would I be if you came at me with an idea or a situation and I didn't give you the real on it? At that point, you don't really need me around you.
Yeah.
That should be, that should be takers at that point. Like, if you come at me with an idea and I know that what you're saying is some BS or is going to be negative, then it's like, what kind of person would I be for me to just lead you down that wrong path? So I feel like that's where a lot of people get messed up. Oh no. I feel like
I just shook a little bit.
yeah, so
Breaking news.
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Remember all that smack I was talking about black people and the corona? I take all that back.
Whoa.
False alarm.
But he's black, but he not really. Rudy Gobert from the
Is he mixed?
It don't matter. He not black,
I hope he mixing. It's that white side they call it.
So they got to test everybody that played against him.
Rudy Gobert
NBA
has tested positive for the coronavirus.
According to SportsCenter.
And Sports Center,
false
Bleacher
reporting.
Report, everybody's gonna.
Man, oh man.
NBA season is suspended.
The NBA season.
All right, Nina,
As a
please
whole?
just go ahead and put everything
Okay,
online.
so this is serious. Okay.
What I said.
will
I
be
still
in
want to
the house.
graduate at night 6 p.m.
This is the first time we had a breaking news.
But cancel
breaking
everything
news
else.
report right
Get it,
here
though.
on He Say She Say.
My thing is like, how did he get it? He must have got it from another player, so another player may have it.
Oh, yeah, that's why they got to
Did
shut
he
down
even
everything.
travel
They don't know
somewhere?
where, because they travel so much. These games, they everywhere. They going in and out of airports.
Fans and stuff. Ah, man, yeah, that's right.
He can't even. He probably can't go home.
Let's pray. He say, she say, Father God.
Shut up.
Who are you in heaven?
Bless over us now. That right
That
there,
kind of took
man.
the cake right there.
Yeah,
Dang.
these athletes,
serious,
they interact
man.
with a lot of people, fans and
All
all.
them cheap flight tickets we was gonna get none no more. I'm lying.
You heard it
Anyway.
here live.
Solomon.
So, I have something super interesting to talk about, you guys. So, it is the dangers of being attached too fast. And
At me.
Yep.
so a lot of times we kind of like we get in these little mini relationships with people or with people in our
Dangerous out
head,
here.
right? And we like them so much, and we become attached to them so quick. And then the moment that they do something that we don't like, we start to switch and get mad at them when it's really our fault because we pretty much got too attached too quick. So, what's y'all pretty much mindset on that?
I feel like you can't. I feel like sometimes you really can't control how quick you get attached to somebody.
It just happens.
Yeah,
What you're
like-
yearning for.
It just happens. Spirit, like I just think some
I feel like
people.
it's desperation.
No,
bro.
I don't.
No.
I don't think being attached quick is desperation. I think you know what? Maybe some people get attached quick because that person, they see something in that person that they never experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a void was instantly filled.
Or they know what they want. Like, oh yeah, this is it.
But even if
This
it's
it
what
right
you
here.
want, even if it's what you want, I feel like you should always just be patient when it comes to stuff like that. Because good things comes to those who are patient and who wait.
But I think you cannot put that in getting attached quick in the same category. Some people you can pull that desperation card. Some people do, oh, this is right here, right now. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. No, you're not.
Oh yeah.
Whereas somebody else, like, it can kind of blind you.
Yeah.
You don't even see it coming, or blindside and not blind you. Like, you don't even see it coming, and it's like, oh wow, you messed up. You look around, and it's like, dang, I kind of like this person a lot, and everything they do affects me. Yeah, like
What if they don't
when
feel
you
the same way
try to
though?
fight
if they don't feel the same way, then that's when your feelings get hurt. I know.
You see that?
We're
Not
gonna
though.
have a talk. I feel like there should be an adult conversation.
I can relate.
You can't have those conversations the second week though.
At all.
Because he gonna look at you crazy like, what the hell? Like, damn, we just started talking.
But if you know she getting attached, then I feel like
After
it's for
a
you
week?
to go ahead and
Well,
get it.
it all depends.
It's up
I'm
to
gonna
you
be
to go
the
ahead and
first
shut
to
it
tell you
down.
it all depends. It's not really a time frame on what.
Yes.
Some stuff has a time frame.
it's not, but it's
Some.
It's not.
But
But would it be the smarter way to do it?
exactly, it would be super
You
smart
can
for you
control
not.
some of that.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh no,
Tell
You
her
better
I'm
you better
not
have
ready.
options. You better get your
The
lineup
thing
ready.
is, a lot of times
Start in
everything
lineup.
does not
Thank
have
you.
a
25.
time frame on when I can bring this up or when she can bring this up. It's not really a time frame because you can be talking, let's say y'all meet on a Wednesday. Friday, y'all might be talking about something that another person's situation might not talk about for a whole month. So it just kind of depends on the vibe and what's the same with y'all.
Really, the whole idea of it is being attached too quick, and then that'll pretty much proceed to you getting angry with their actions when you can't even really be, judgmental of those actions because it's fresh.
What do you? Can you
that.
give us some examples of the actions?
So okay, I've talked. Oh, you said what?
Of
She give an
the
example.
of the actions that we getting upset at.
Okay,
Or
so
the person.
Texting other people or something.
yeah, so you find they texting other people, or
I'm
they
not
pretty much
yours
they probably
either.
they probably
Add me.
hanging with someone
Just
else.
Add me.
I'm not
They probably
yours
hanging with
yet.
someone else.
We
It's
been
week.
talking
It's
to
week 2, week
It's
3.
me.
But you mentally fell in love with them in your head, and that's pretty much all you want. And so pretty much your whole life, 90% of it, pretty much devoted to pretty much pleasing them and making sure that they're okay, making sure that you're communicating with them. And so now you're putting yourself in a box where most of my life is pretty much surrounded around this guy.
Person.
Yeah.
But the moment he pretty much takes someone else, because he's not even on that level with you yet, because he's pretty much in that stage where, he's just,
Trying to figure it out.
figuring out what he wants.
Child.
Because maybe you don't even have what he wants at that moment.
But what if I do?
Whoa. I want to take a word that you just said a while ago.
Go ahead.
Communication.
Thank you.
Now, was it communicated that we should not be on this level, or you should not have this type of
Naturally,
energy
but
towards
naturally-
me?
No, you can talk about that and it still happen.
That's
we can talk
true.
about, he can say, I don't want to be in a relationship. I can have that sewn down
Then you
into
crazy.
my mind and I
If
can
I tell you, still doing
You're right. It can still happen, but at that point, you have no right. If it has been communicated already and
Okay.
agreed upon, you have no right to take that and twist
have
it.
to wait.
Now, if I say, hey, I'm talking to this girl, and I already told her, hey, I'm not looking for nothing too serious right now, blah, 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 whatever. And we still continue to talk. And she said, okay, yeah, that's fine, whatever. That's cool. We can just, thug it out or whatever. And then we talk, and she starts to get attached. You can't control, a lot of times you really can't control what a person feels for you. Why? Because a lot of times you can just go and find somebody who's that much alike as you are, and you just like, dang, I didn't expect this person to be like this. Or I didn't expect them to have the same, stuff going on with them that I've had going on with me. So it's like, dang, now I'm drawn closer to that person because of those connections. So you're right. We've already established that this is nothing serious, or I'm not trying to be nothing serious right at the moment, but that could turn into something real quick.
Real quick. Yeah.
But you're right. It cannot, like I said, you cannot use that against that person.
Okay.
You have to wait.
So so the person.
And bring it up in another
So
situation.
the person says they don't want all that, but their actions are acting different than they words.
It's not, no. Can't say that.
No, I'm
gonna tell you-
saying,
Like if
no,
they say
wait.
they want to take it slow,
So they
then
say
try to
I don't
get
want a
something.
relationship, but your actions
What
are
actions?
Huh?
What actions?
What you mean?
You try to get all
actions?
of
I'm saying, well, not even all that. I mean, but the actions are saying otherwise.
Like what?
I'm just saying.
No, like what
You
actions?
treat her like she,
Like
or,
you-
or vice
like
versa. You're
like
treating
a
her-
gentleman?
No.
Wait, you're
Nah,
treating
don't
her as
even-
if
if
like
you're
this
flipping
is my
this-
one and
No,
only.
no,
and
no,
I'm
no.
like
I'm
a-
I'm gonna tell you why I
No,
said that
I'm
because
not-
I've been in this situation before where
No.
I'm talking to girls and they'll be like, well, I just thought you wanted something else because you be opening the doors
No,
and
not
stuff,
even like
and then
that.
you
Oh,
be kissing
no.
me on
You
the
should be
forehead
like that
and stuff.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm not even on that.
Okay,
gentleman
so
stuff.
what
You
actions?
buying me stuff, you taking
Okay,
me
you
out.
got money.
No.
You know,
Like,
But see, look, no.
I'm
In
no one
MJ's
and
defense,
only.
in MJ's defense, I know guys who that's just how they operate.
exactly.
Like we
Just
could be
being nice.
talking.
You
need to
We go out on a date somewhere.
I'm paying.
Let's say we go out on a date. I pay. Okay, cool. Let's say we start walking around wherever we are. They got a few little boutiques, and you say, "Oh, I like that.
I'm paying.
I'll buy it for you." It's not that. It's not that I like you so much
but
that I'm finna
that's
do that.
one encounter. But if it's happening consistent time and time
Well,
and
if
time
we keep
again,
hanging out,
and I
obviously-
get attached,
You loving on
It's
me,
like-
you treat
You're just
me
an
as if
affectionate
I'm
person.
your girlfriend. I'm your
I'm
baby.
doing that with everybody.
But then it's
let's
like,
wrap it up.
but then it's like, I see where both of y'all coming from.
Because the only reason I say that because I've been in situations where like I'll be talking to somebody and they really get attached fast just because I'm being
hey.
nicer than other dudes were. Huh?
We got a question.
Whatever.
Huh?
Interesting.
Finish your point.
Oh well, I'm just being
Audience
nice,
alert.
and then all of a sudden I thought we were like dating. Like no, we was going on dates, but we weren't together. right? So if somebody called my phone while you laying up with me and I answered, it is what it is.
I feel that. So I guess it's just
Hold on, wait a minute. Pause for a
More
cause.
communication.
If we laid up and somebody called your phone, come on, I think that's disrespectful to answer.
Not your nigga.
Thank you.
I'm done.
Well,
It's my last episode. It's been a nice run, friends, but I am done.
I take it to my own hands.
I hate it
We gonna
here.
set some ground rules.
Rules?
I think that's out of
We not
respect.
together.
We're not, but that's a respect thing.
It's like if I know that
You
I'm
laid up with me, you don't answer the phone to somebody else.
I'm trying to see what she want.
Wait.
Probably could be back.
Wait.
I'm sick of it. I hate y'all.
I gotta make sure she not on her way while you here.
we can't get we can't get
Wow,
mad
y'all are
at that,
so
but
insensitive.
Okay, you want me to not answer and she not gonna know?
we can't get mad at that. But for our own
Exactly.
for our own peace of mind, for
Y'all
our
are
own
jerks.
sanity. Okay, if I know that I'm attached and I really like this dude and he taking it slow and he don't see me the same way that I see him. Okay, like the scenario is, if we laid up and you got somebody else calling you,
They got a
okay,
heart
I
emoji
I
next
know
to the
that
name.
I'm done
I
at
know
that
that
point.
makes me feel some type of way. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna set some space. I ain't gonna be laid up with you. We gonna take it real slow, because if we keep this up and you not in it like I'm in it, I'm gonna get real pissed off.
I've heard that
so
before.
like it's like
it never works like
I ain't coming
that.
out. We
Ever.
gonna keep it.
As soon as he takes you and be
You just
like,
get
what you on
drawn
tonight?
back in.
Bed? I'm on my way.
Guilty.
We gonna try.
All it takes is a text.
Well, Chanel, the thing
Ooh,
is,
I'm flustered.
you said something about
What you doing?
if you laid up. You said something about if you laid up and somebody called and you answered. And this is the thing. If
disrespectful,
no,
though.
wait. It's not.
To answer the
It's
phone.
not depending on what.
Do you pay this bill?
It's not depending on what.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts, man.
I'm leaving a group message.
Okay. So if we've already established that me and you are what we are, you can't be mad if somebody calls my phone and I answer, depending on what's being said.
Right.
Now,
I'm leaving.
if we laid up and another girl is calling me, it is disrespectful.
I am packing up my things and I am.
It's disrespectful if I'm on the phone and I'm just caking it up with her and you laying right here.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm not
disrespectful.
gonna do that.
Now, but
Okay.
if I say, hey,
clarify.
busy right now, blah, 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 I'll hit you up later, hang up, you shouldn't have no problem with that. If we've already established in the past that, hey, me and you, we're not really boyfriend and girlfriend, we're taking it slow, and I might have other people that I'm talking to.
Imagine the situation where one of your homegirls, right, text you, I call you, hey, I just seen such and such out with another girl at the movies, right? Would you be mad?
Yeah.
But y'all, why?
It depends what we
Why?
talk
You
about.
wanted to go?
Has it communicated already
Again.
that we?
I don't like to share. I don't like to share.
Okay.
Sharing would imply
just
that
like,
it's yours.
Okay, so we got a question from.
She's trying to change it.
And this question pisses me off too. But we got a question from the audience. And they said, how long should you wait? And the guy is ready to answer this question. How long should you wait before dating one of your friend's exes?
Well, to start that off, when you say friend, I'm going to assume that we're
There is
talking
no
about
time.
somebody.
Like the boys.
Yeah, I like
In
the
the
guy
group
that you
message, like,
talk to
that's
a
your
lot, not
homie.
somebody that you just know.
Okay.
I feel like, okay, if we can go with the whole my friend, honestly,
I think they're all
I don't think with and I don't have many friends. I have a handful.
Ask that question.
But the thing is, with those friends, if we're talking about that handful, I would never.
Never. They should be off
I would
limits.
never.
Yeah, it's just weird, bro.
I never had, because if I'm around you and
weird.
now, I will say this. If y'all done something in the past, that's different. That's way different. Because we in Dallas are small, people
Yeah.
be messing with each other, everything, But if y'all actually dated, like
And had
I saw y'all together, y'all had pictures and stuff, y'all were boyfriend and girlfriend, I cannot date you after my homeboy done dated
I
you.
couldn't either, because what it tells you is that you've been having your eye on her the whole time. Because
Are
you
you
been
really my
scheming.
friend?
Or he wrong.
'Cause I'm
Cause
sure
he been coming up to
No, she been having her eye on him while y'all was together. That would mess me up.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do it. Can't date the friend, not the boys. Like
Nah.
if y'all
Now,
got
if
a
it's
good
just an
time together,
associate, like I see him every once in a while.
Yeah, if it's an associate, it's
that
yeah.
boy.
Some
man,
people get mad
How you
at
been,
that.
bro? That's different.
I'm gonna assume that question is a friend, like
Yeah, it gotta be the boys.
the guys, the fellas.
Yeah.
So I would never. I just
The
can't.
just
girl
feel
code.
weird.
But now, just to twist this up a little bit,
Oh my God.
we're gonna twist it just a little bit.
What's it got, Kill?
What if y'all ain't friends no more? Then what you gonna
I still couldn't do
I
it,
can't
bro.
do it, man.
Yeah.
But
Now I can, we can link up. We can't date though. You dated the homie. We can chill, but don't expect nothing out of that ever. No. What about y'all? Could y'all date y'all's homegirl?
Clearly they're not together for a reason. Why do I want that?
I mean, that might be her lesson and your blessing.
You already know what was
If he did her wrong,
What if that's why
Why it always gotta be the dude?
What if she did him wrong? They broke
okay,
up. Now he
cool.
wants you.
Regardless,
But that's your blessing.
because regardless, I've heard one too many things about him that I shouldn't have already.
So you
heard.
gonna miss out on your blessing?
That ain't my blessing.
How you know?
I'm sure.
Guy got plenty more blessings. for you.
Look, it's like they said, it's a whole bunch of other fish in the sea. He'll send me another one.
But that's your fish.
No,
That's
it's
your
not.
fish.
Your friend just happened to have dated him, and they broke up
I've
for
seen
a
it happen
reason.
before,
They
but
got a 1/3
I just,
fish.
can't
Yeah.
do it. We just gonna move around this some more.
I just feel like it'll be too awkward because if it's my close homie, 9 times out of 10, like I'm thinking in the future because they probably gonna be in my wedding, right? I can't have my best or one of my what's it called, the groomsmen? Yeah,
Be
over there
your
looking
ex.
like I remember how that. No, you don't.
It's gonna be like, what's that movie?
Best man.
Best Man.
That's
yeah.
exactly ooh.
Like him just
I don't
said,
think
if
they
it's my friend and they actually was together and they did the whole boyfriend girlfriend thing, I can't. But look, whatever here and there back then,
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I mean, like everybody got a little something that they done did that they probably just did for whatever reason. So you can't really fault them for that or go off of that because it's so much stuff out here that somebody have done that you shouldn't even be worried about.
Now, would you be mad at your friend if she did that to you?
All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all.
Yes,
She said no comment.
It's been a great show.
Friends are off limits. There we go.
I think, point blank, period.
Off limits.
And make sure y'all know what friends are.
Exactly. And make sure you wash your hands.
Stay clean, don't be dirty. But we want to thank y'all for listening to today's show. You can catch us on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Make sure you're following and subscribing to us at HeSaySheSay Radio on IG and HeSaySheSay Radio Crew on Twitter and on YouTube at HeSaySheSay Radio. We want you to subscribe, like, share to all of them, mama, cousin, daddy.
Let them know what's popping.
And yeah, listen to us on Apple Music and SoundCloud. We love y'all. We know y'all love us.
We got London on the train. They be like, ooh, she say, he say, he rock. How that sound and he still talking. Ooh, he say, she say, that boy ain't really getting no money. They talking about